Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I have another Rose Girls haul. I think I've been hauling a lot of Rose Girls lately. I'm in love right now with a lot of the scents. She's got a hold on me. Jenny Oakes is the owner of Rose Girls, and I feel like she's got a hold on me. But as we get through this video, I won't start with this little spiel. Near the end, if you want to hear my thoughts on just what's been coming in and what I'm thinking about right now, hang on to the end. But for now, let's see what this order is. This one I did know that I ordered, not like the last one where I was like, what did I order? This one I did know what I was getting. This was part of an RTS, so it wasn't a pre-order, but there was some from, I guess it was the pre-order, not too many videos ago, because I'm definitely ordering a lot of Rose Girls lately. There was just there was a couple that I fell in love with, but one that I wanted one more of, and a few that I missed out on that I wanted. So that's what this order is. I love that it ships so fast. I mean, what a difference, right? Between waiting 6 to 8 weeks and like, hey, place an order and the next week it's here. So this is that order, RTS. And then I'll share with you what I got in here. I'm opening the box right now. And then I'll talk to you at the end, or maybe throughout the video. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't outline these things. I just talk. And then I'll tell you what's happening as we get in there. So this is what's in the box. You know, her little snap, share, and tag, and nicely wrapped. This doesn't weigh too heavy, so I don't think I kept the order under the free shipping. So I wasn't going to fall for the free shipping and, buy X amount. And then I was just going to order what I wanted and then leave it at that. So let's get started. I'll show you what I got. I always forget to bring something. Did I catch any samples to put this in, but it's going to go here. And we have right on top 2 samples. Yeah, it's a small order, which I'm glad. I was kind of good, I guess. But this one, these are 2 samples in here. So Posh, Pristine Beach, Starman's Starfruit Swizzle Sticks. And this is Starfruit Swizzle Sticks, Peach, Watermelon, Slush, and Pomegranate. So interesting to get some more summer-like scents, which is kind of nice and refreshing. So that is kind of like a peachy pink. Definitely get the peach. I got a lot of peach, but it's not a bad peach, actually. It's kind of a good peach. And I get the pomegranate and I get the watermelon. So peach, watermelon, some pomegranate, some other stuff. So it's probably that Pristine Beach, maybe Starfruit. It's a good watermelon, kind of a candied watermelon. And I'm very picky with watermelon and peach. I mean, kind of these scents, but this is nice. This is actually very pretty. It's funny I haven't smelled things that are spring and summer in like a long time. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that kind of smell. All those fruity scents that I bought that filled up a drawer of Rose Girls. Then I have Pink Sugar and Buy Dirt. Oh, cool. More dirt. I like her dirt. It sounds like the weirdest thing, and I never thought I'd say that, but I do like a little bit of her dirt. So this is Pink Sugar, Nag Champa. So that's another one. I haven't really tried Nag Champa, so I'm interested in this one. Palo Santo, I like that. Vanilla Sandalwood, love that. I know Chris from Dazzling Scents with Chris loves Nag Champa. I think Maggie does too. So if I can hold it, let's see. It's pretty. Maybe I've been afraid of Nag Champa and I shouldn't be. In the round robin box, she put in Witchy Woman, which has like Nag Champa. It's not from this vendor, but you know, those kind of scents, and patchouli. And I was like, I don't know, but I actually liked it when I smelled it. I would never have bought it otherwise. I like this. Ooh, I like this. Uh-oh. Do I like Nag Champa? I don't know. I think I do. That's what was it? Pink Sugar and By Dirt. Interesting, because I don't smell dirt in here at all. It's not even on the scent notes, so I don't know. But that those were the two samples. So that's why I love samples. I would never, if I probably would have looked at those notes and said no, and I like it. So that is cool. Okay, so this is some things that I missed in her previous pre-orders, and I really do like that Jenny does that. She will have a pre-order, then they'll, you know, then you wait it's pretty quick turnaround. I think it's like 5 weeks, and then you watch everyone's videos, and then like the next week or days later, she's made extra. So if you missed out on something that sounds really, really good, you can go in and get it. Plus, she's got some new scents. So she always adds some new scents. So I know, I mean, Teddy Bees does a similar thing when her pre-orders, you know, like a week later, she'll have an RTS. So I do like when vendors do that, because in case you miss something, you get that opportunity. But this is Pistachio Maraschino Birthday Cake. I think I saw Summer Michelle haul this, and I was like, how did I not get this? Because I love pistachio. I love cherries. Like, why did I, you know, sometimes your eyes zone in on certain things when you're looking at a list, or I thought I have a lot of pistachio. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I love her pistachio, and I'm not getting a whole lot of maraschino, which is cherry, right? It's there. Is it there? But pistachio and almond and cherry, they're kind of related when it comes to like fragrance oils. If you get the pistachio that's more a bakery pistachio versus the nutty kind of real pistachio, or like a roasted, I get a little, but it's not like a cherry. So mostly I'm getting like a cherry pistachio, but you know what I mean? But some pistachio is that way anyway, so I was expecting a little more cherry, I guess is what I'm saying. And I get a little bit of birthday cake, but I mean, it's all the scents that I love. So it smells good. I mean, it's just really good pistachio. So I wanted to pick that up. Speaking of samples, so this is an interesting one. Last year, in one of my Rose Girls hauls last year, early January, I think I started hauling or ordering from Rose Girls in December of last year. Excuse me. And I got a sample of this. This is Achoooo, sinus relief, peppermint, and eucalyptus. Didn't notice it on the list before, but I saw it, and I looked at my spreadsheet. This time I did look at my spreadsheet, and I had Achoooo, and I had that I used up a sample, and I gave it 5 stars, and I put a must buy next to it. So I was like, I must have really liked that sample to give it. I'm very stingy with my stars. So I saw it, and I said, well, I said I must buy it, so it must mean I must buy it. Ooh. Yes. Okay. It is what it says it is. It's sinus relief, peppermint, and eucalyptus. And when I got this in December last year, I must have had a cold. I must have had one of those days where you just, maybe a headache, something. Because this is, and Rose Girls peppermint oil is strong. It is there. It is not just slightly minty. It's like, it's It's there. This is going to clear out your nostrils, but I like it. I like it. So I think I remember it now, why I put must buy. So yeah, if you like that minty, some eucalyptus, this just reminds me of just a December day where you just like want something, just a lot of minty peppermints. So achoo. I picked it up. I saw it. I saw it again. Sometimes you get these samples. So like, I hope I see this again someday because I really like the scent of it. And sometimes, a lot of times I'll get samples and then you never see it again. So I saw Achoooo. I had to get it. Speechless. I've never had her Speechless by itself. Just Speechless. And my friend has made me some Speechless, and because I kept saying how much I want to try Speechless, and I just got Santa's Speechless in my last order, or one of the last 2 orders. But this is just Speechless. This is Satsuma, Coastal Kale, and Raindrops. I love Coastal Kale. I love Raindrops. So, I mean, I know I'm going to love this. Is this Satsuma and Coastal Kale and Level Up? I think I got a bag of that coming in the Mario pre-order. This is just fresh. It's fresh and clean. I love her Raindrops. But the Satsuma gives it a little like this bright citrusy. I don't know. Satsuma is like a mandarin, I believe. So it's not quite like orange, but it's this mandarin citrus. The Raindrops just give it this clean, fresh scent that is not laundry. This just smells, it's so good. It's so good. So I'm so glad I picked it up. See, this is why I had to do this order. And I'll talk a little bit at the end of what I'm going to do moving forward. But I just felt like, oh, these are some that I don't see very often or I've been wanting to try for a long, long time. Speaking of Speechless, I did get Santa's Speechless last time and I really liked it. I really liked it because I feel like this is one that I can warm kind of all year round, even though this is trees. This is Santa's Speechless. So this is basically Speechless with the addition of spruce. And I got 1 bag of it and I loved it. I loved it. So yeah, it's just got that tree note in it, but it's not, even though it's called Santa's Speechless, it's more just kind of wintry. I can see myself warming this in January, February. I hope, right? I hope I don't get sick of tree scents. You know, just like a lot of people are kind of over pumpkin and apple because they've been warming it for so many months. Hopefully when I get into December and I'm going to warm a lot of tree scents, I won't, but it just smells, it's just, I love her Speechless. So that is Santa's Speechless. Another one that I bought, you know, this is the second bag. So when I buy, I know a lot of people will buy multiple bags and, you know, hope for the best, I guess. I don't. I buy 1 bag because if I hate it, I don't want to be stuck with 2 bags. And yes, I can give it to my friends and stuff, but sometimes they don't like it either. So then I feel like it's a waste. So, and because I know that most of the time she'll have an RTS with those scents, I have a second opportunity if I really like something to get it. So this is Fall Hike. This is Cozy Air, Apple, Fall Foliage, Tonka, and Warm Woods. I got this in the last order, and this was the last order where there was like Wake and Bake with Santa, which I really liked. I would have grabbed another bag of that, but it is a coffee scent, and I have so much coffee right now. I have so much coffee scents that I'm like, oh, I know it's good, but no. I went for this because I do like Tonka. I do love Tonka, and I just, again, I liked that it wasn't overly woody. So this has, you know, has warm woods. I really don't get a lot of apple, and I'm okay with that because I don't love apple, but I think it's the Cozy Air. So there's something for me in here that, again, was fresh, It's not woodsy. It's not necessarily smoky. So I don't have a lot of these kind of scents. I don't have a lot of scents with tonka. And so I did want to get a second bag of this. So this one is Fall Hike. There's also the other, there's a couple of bags where I could have gone with dupes, but they were more bakery. And I'm like, these are not bakery. These are different than what I like, 70% of what I have. So that's why I decided to get dupes of those two. So this one is light as a feather, stiff as a board. New to me. I've never tried it, but in the Round Robin box, and I can put that video up here in case you missed it, there was a scent called light as a feather, stiff as a board, and I think it was like haunted library or library books, something library added to it. And then when I saw just, without the library part, I figured I liked that one enough to take some. Not the whole bag, but it was different. And so I wanted to try this one. This is leaves, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, and toasted marshmallows. All of these are notes that I like. So it's not like a, what am I trying to say? Why can't I think of the word? What is it? You're yelling right now at me. Starts with a W. Wow. The brain is gone. Wild card. I know. I heard it. I heard you yelling at me. This wasn't going to be a wild card. This is, yeah, I like it. Again, different, not bakery. I want some of those scents that are in between that are just a little different than what I have. Kind of fill the gap also between winter and spring. I remember just dragging my feet last spring as, the new Scentsy catalog was coming out and the new, the vendors are putting out a lot of these spring scents, florals. And I'm like, I'm not ready. It was raining. It was still cold. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. So this is a great scent, I think, for that transition month. Or months where I'm done with peppermint and Christmassy scents, but I'm not ready to go floral and pineapple and peach and strawberries and all that stuff. So this is really good. I like it. Yeah, because I love sandalwood and I love amber and I love all of these scents. For me, this is probably more of a bedroom scent. I could see enjoying this in the bedroom. So I like that one a lot. So I'm glad I picked that one up. And then the last one here. Also saw that Summer Michelle had picked this up. This is Let Me Play Guitar at You. This is Marshmallow Fireside, Roasted Pine Cones, Pine, and Salty Sea Air. Salty Sea Air scares me. If it's too salty, I don't like it. If it's just a little bit, then I usually love it. But as long as it's not heavy-handed, and roasted pine cones. It's like you say that and I'm in. You say eggnog and I'm in. You say, what's another word that if I see, well, marshmallow fireside, but there's so many things or Palo Santo. That's another one. But yeah, so this had the roasted pine cones and I'm like, okay. I don't know that I've tried Rose Girls pine cones, roasted pine cones. Okay. This is good. It's, I like it. The roasted pine cones aren't, I can smell them for sure. Excuse me. I have like a roasted pine cones. I can smell for sure. I feel like I have a little something in my nose. Okay. I do get some salty sea air, but it's not a lot, so that's fine. It's like I'm enjoying it, and I do get some of the Marshmallow Fireside. It's a nice combination. I would say I get all of them, and I feel like they're blended evenly because I get all of the scents. The only one I'm not getting a ton of is pine. I think I mean, it's there. It's a little bit there with the roasted. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting all of it. I take that back. I can smell the pine. But it's with the pine cones, so it's not overly done. It's all of them. I like this. It's different. And this is, I think, part of the Barbie land or Barbie collection. Let me play guitar at you. And so that is good. So were none of these bakery? Okay, the first one was Pistachio Maraschino birthday cake. So that one was bakery, but the rest of them were not. So these for me are okay to like wait till January, February. Like these would be great. And so and even Speechless. I mean, that to me this is a year-round scent. It's because of that mandarin and the coastal kale. Yeah, they're in. Yeah, so this is beautiful. So, I mean, my favorites are Speechless. I like them all. But I'll say and it's not that I don't like it. I do, but out of this whole bundle, I would actually put the pistachio last. And maybe because I have a lot of it and I'm like, okay, another pistachio blend. Maybe that's probably it because I like it. But I'm loving some of the other stuff. What is happening to me? Sometimes when you get so much, does that happen to you? You have a lot of bakery and then you need like a non-bakery day or week. Let me know. Or are you just like bakery 24/7 all the time? Like that's all you want. I would be curious to know, but that was a great little order and it wasn't much. So how many was that? 7 bags? 7 bags. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. So what I was going to talk to you about is, so yes, I placed this order and I'm sure, and that's the tempting part is a list like this will come out where it'll be like, there'll be something in there that I said I must have again and I'm completely out. And then, I want to place that order. So that'll be the hardest part. I think the easiest part for me will be saying no to some of the pre-orders that are coming up. There's Dessa's coming up. There's Salt Mountain Melts coming up. Those are the only 2 that I was eyeing and really considering. But last week, what I did was, instead of waiting for my wax to arrive and then putting it in my spreadsheet, because I track everything in my spreadsheet, I started putting things as I order them or the stuff that I know is coming, right? Like everything that hadn't even come yet that I haven't tracked, I put in my spreadsheet. So Alexis Schluter, and I hope I got your last name, I'm pronouncing it correctly, Alexis, but she just recently had a video called Wax Goals, I think was the title of her video. And so probably as she was recording that video, I was filling in my spreadsheet because I didn't do it all day, but it took me, a couple hours probably to put all the stuff that I hadn't put in there because, the hauls were coming in pretty quickly, a couple a week. And I think it's a lot easier to get stuck in the frenzy of the pre-order when you're starting out and all these vendors that you want to try. And then, they're not in my spreadsheet yet until I get, and so anyway, it was building up and building up. But everything is in there, including this. Like I just got this, but it was already in the spreadsheet. And then when I did the count, I was like, yeah, I had an awakening. And what's interesting in Alexis' video in the comments, I shared my numbers, and she and I are kind of similar as far as how much wax we have, and we both, I think, had this epiphany right around the same time of, yeah, if I order from Dessa's. Or why am I going to order from Dessa's? As much as I even said, I wish I had bought like a second snap bar of this scent. And some of those scents are on her list. It's a great list. So I'm not saying anything. If you want to buy, go for it. And I'm not in any way you know, I've just decided for myself, like, even if I did get that second bar of the scent or the scents that I really loved, I know I'm not going to warm it till, maybe next year. And by then, that pre-order will come around next year and I'm going to want to buy that and some new scents or whatever it is. So I think I've just said there's no way I can warm all that I have and still try to warm most of what I have within a year, unless I just we've hit max, we're beyond maximum. So my count, I think, for vendor wax, and this includes samples. This includes samples and loaves, and it doesn't matter the size. There's a quantity, it's 1 or 2 or 3, whatever the size is. And it's not everything is in there, but almost everything is in there. I think there's one box. There's like the friend mail that I got from summer. That was a big box. I didn't put all of those unless it was a good amount of vendor. Like there's a lot of L3 in there. So definitely put that in the spreadsheet. There was definitely some vendors that I put in my spreadsheet, and then some that was kind of like onesie twosies, that I did not. So I could be off maybe by like 50, just to be conservative. I don't know, 40, 50 bars. But in my vendor wax spreadsheet, I am at like, including the teddy bees that is coming, including things I don't have yet, I'm at like 542. It's like, wow. And then for Scentsy, I have Scentsy in a separate tab, and I'm at 220, I think. Probably by the time this video goes up, it's probably about 220. And I think that's a little higher than I actually have, because I was looking for some bars and I'm like, they're not there. So I've probably given them out and just forgot to take them off my spreadsheet. So I do have to go back in, but not by much. Maybe it's overinflated by like 5 or 6 bars. So, I'm around 215, 220 on Scentsy. So that's a lot. So all that to say was that just gave me the light bulb went off, and I'm not buying anymore. Last time I said no buy, like 2 weeks later, I bought something. So I don't even want to say a no buy, but I really do not foresee myself getting any more. And even if it's like a love vendor of mine, because I don't need it right now. And then I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to want some of that new stuff. And I'm like, got so much, you know what I mean? So, so I'm going to try to gamify in some way. Every time that number goes down, it should be like I don't know, maybe I'll reward myself with something. I don't know, but definitely want to make that number go down. So I'm with Alexis. I know she's got this kind of check-in goal, and I'm with you, Alexis. I want to do the same, and she's probably not watching this because this is a haul video, and I get it. Sometimes watching a haul video, you have FOMO. You feel like, every time I've ordered something was because I was watching someone's haul video, probably. And so I get that they're tough to watch, and sometimes it's better to choose not to. I'm still going to watch them though. I'm still going to watch them because I love the haul videos. I love to see what everyone got. But so anyway, long, windy, twisty rambling of me saying, I the only thing I have on my radar, only thing that I'm kind of giving an exception to. And last year she did in January, so I'm kind of hoping she'll do it in January again, but I'm not sure, is Teddy Bees. I'm not doing the RTS. So that I know is coming in November. I'm not doing it. But her pre-order, I will, because we won't get those until like April of next year. So that I feel comfortable doing. And that's like 6 months from now. So I have some time to work on what I have. So let me know if you're, on a no buy, low buy, what's your strategy? I'm joining hands with Alexis because I just feel like we were on the same wavelength. And what I do want to do is that someone had asked me this on Instagram, and I will get her name, and when I do these videos, I will acknowledge her. But she wanted to see my wax collection. And I'm like, yeah, that's easy. I can, not easy. It'll be eye-opening for you and for me, because all you've seen has been like subgroupings of things like my winter collection or my fall collection. But to see my vendor, vendor by vendor, I think that'll be kind of fun. So yeah, you'll see what I still have. You'll see like what's the oldest, what's, what I have for spring and summer. So I think that'll be a fun videos. It'll be a series. And so thank you for the suggestion. And yeah, if you have any other suggestions of what videos you'd like to see, let me know. I will be filming my warmers pretty soon. I kind of want to just wait for when I get all my Christmas ones out at this point, because I'm going to switch them out literally like in the next week. So then I can share my winter warmers, and then at the start of the year, I can share my like everyday warmers. So that is it. Thanks for hanging out with me. And if you enjoy this, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whenever you're watching this. I hope it's wonderful. Thank you so much. Have a great day or evening or whenever. Bye-bye.